Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages 3-Heart Challenge. Last time, we got into the 7th dungeon. Man, things are going so quickly already in the 7th dungeon. And, well, yeah, I filled up my hearts in between episodes, too, in case you're wondering. You're also probably wondering why I sound different, and I do sound very different. But I am using a much different headset to record. Like, the way that I used to record my audio, I had a, like a webcam microphone that I put on my desk next to my computer. And now I have just, you know, a headset with a microphone on it. I better get my sword out. Yeah, I really hope I can remember where to go in this dungeon. I just practiced it, but I mean, I don't know, I also had a guide in front of me too, and now I don't have my guide in front of me, but I don't know, I think, like, so this dungeon works kind of like the water temple from Ocarina of Time, even though it's called Jabu Jabu's Belly, because the whole thing is about changing up the water level in the dungeon. And so right now there's water on the first floor, but now that we have one key, actually, what we're supposed to do is lower the water level so that the first floor is dry. But yeah, I had my birthday, I turned 20s, which is, I mean, you know, in one sense, 20 is not a very exciting birthday, because there's not really anything that happens, like, you know, it's not like you can drive, or turn 18, or turn 18. Yeah, turn 18 on your 20th birthday. But yeah, I mean, it's not like, there's no, like, special thing that you can do that you couldn't do before. But now, I don't know, on the other hand, it's like, I'm 20, I'm not a teenager anymore, which is, I think, in itself, an accomplishment, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, this is where all the switches are. So, and we're going to be coming back, not necessarily this way, but like to this general area a lot throughout this dungeon. Yeah, I mean, my birthday itself was kind of like, I don't want to use the term lame to describe it. It was pretty, I mean, I guess on one sense it was kind of lame, but only because of the circumstances surrounding it. Like, my birthday was on a Monday, right? That's when the 21st was this year. And my marketing teacher just so happened to spring a video commercial project on us out of nowhere the week before. So I had to do that, and I was up all night working on that, so I was super tired on my birthday. And the same thing with, like, my logic homework that I had to do. I mean, it was all just very busy. So I was really tired when I got to school that day. I am happy, though, that my environmental science class, which is my last class of the day, starts at 3:30, gets out at 5. That class actually got cancelled. But it got cancelled because we had, like, a 7 to 9 page paper that was due on next Wednesday, so I spent my birthday night, like, the time that I got home early. I was really working on that, too. So, I mean, like, I don't know. There's not really a lot special that happened or anything. Alright, so this is one of the reasons for the boomerang. Boom, get rid of those anti-fairies. And that helps a lot in this dungeon. The anti-fairies get in the way, and these these sparks, I guess, is what they're actually called. These guys give you fairies if you hit them with a boomerang, so. And this dungeon is a lot more... God damn it, Link, stop jumping off the cliff. This dungeon is a lot more claustrophobic. Oh my goodness. I've never seen that happen before. But yeah, I'm just glad I got the boomerang. Mr. Fairy, please, I want you. I want to be at full health. Thank you. Oh, you know what? Now I gotta do the whole thing over again. Oh, I suck. I don't know how loud I can talk without, like, peeking the microphone on this thing. I haven't really tested it extensively. I just wanted to make sure that it worked. That's another fairy, too. Jeez. So yeah, in terms of, like, actual things that I got for my birthday, I don't know, it wasn't a lot, but it was, you know, there was this, obviously, which, you know, I mentioned that I had asked for something like this in an earlier episode, and sure enough, my parents got me that. And they got me a hard drive, too. They'd actually gone, like, way above and beyond my expectations for an external hard drive. They got me, not a USB hard drive, but, like, one that connects... Or maybe I think you can connect it by USB, actually, but it actually connects wirelessly to my computer, and it's a 3 terabyte hard drive, which is enormous. I mean, like, that is so much more than I had ever hoped to get. You know what I mean? That it's like so above and beyond the expectations. And you know, I got a few other things too. I got a couple shirts, got some socks because I needed socks. Got some money from my like grandparents and whatnot, and my mom made me a cake, which is cool. But you know, my parents ate the vast majority of it. I've only had like 2 slices of cake, other than the other than what I had on the first day, and now I think it's almost all gone. So they've been hogging up my cake, those bastards. That's not cool. I'm trying to think. There was something else. Oh yeah, I got like a Lego set of the Statue of Liberty, which was pretty cool. I put that together today. I don't think it was technically a Lego set because it doesn't have the Lego like brand name on it. Oh, get away from me, you monsters! But yeah, the blocks were like really, really small. They were absurdly tiny, and that made it difficult to do things. What am I doing? Am I on the 2nd floor? Okay, I am on the 2nd floor. So what we're actually going to do now is fight the mini-boss. I almost forgot what I was doing there for a second, because I was trying to think. I'm sure there was like one other thing that like happened on my birthday that was like big news. There was the Legos, there was the stuff that I asked for. Was there anything else? I can't even remember. Oh well, whatever. I mean, it's like, we're gonna do this now, so. It sucks, though, that I have so much school left to do that I can't enjoy, really, anything in life right now. Actually, I've got, like, a 10-page political science paper that's due on Tuesday. Today is Friday, by the way. Friday the 25th. So this guy is kind of a pushover. You just gotta hit him with a seed shooter, and then, like, hit him with your sword. Just kind of, like, repeatedly. And it doesn't matter how many times you hit him, really. You can hit him almost, like, 5 times in one cycle. I mean, you can just, like, mash this guy to smithereens, and occasionally you'll have to, like, follow him. Oh, my goodness. Actually, you know what? That was, kind of not a very good situation, because if he lands on top of you, he can, like, the damage he does can stack up really quickly. But anyway, so we beat the mini-boss in this dungeon, and that's going to give us kind of an interesting item right here. And you did need that key to open this block, which is kind of finicky about being opened underwater, but we get another switch hook called the long switch. Kind of like a long shot ripoff from Ocarina of Time, but the other nice thing about this one is that it goes a lot faster. It goes further and faster, so that's pretty cool. And now I can't exactly remember what I think what we've got to do now is we've actually got to go back and lower the water level again. So, or maybe, oh yeah, no, we do have to go lower the water level. I'm trying to think what the best way to do that would be, actually. I think it would be if we went this way and then hopped down the pit. That's where the boss is, by the way, up there. But we won't be getting there for a while yet. We've still got a bit of dungeon to go, so don't get too excited, Sonny. Yeah. Actually, I think I might be missing something. Hang on a second. I want to check and make sure. Okay, I'm back. We're actually not supposed to go that way yet, unless you're supposed to go down here. What we actually want to do is there's a staircase that I haven't gone down yet. Whoops, I can't use my B button underwater. What are you, crazy, trying to use your B button underwater, man? There's a staircase somewhere around here. I think it's north of here? That we're actually supposed to swim. Yes, right here. This is where we are supposed to go next, because there's another key. This, like many other dungeons in this game, is going to be one where you're going to be amassing lots of keys. So, I think we're going to need to get another, like, 3 or 4 before the dungeon's over. But first we need to do this. This is pretty important. You couldn't actually come up here if you didn't have the long switch already, so good thing that we do have that. To kill these cheap cheeps. Stupid cheap cheeps. So, Now, there should be a snake that's right, yep, ready to ambush you. And now you gotta kill these guys, too. And that should, yep, there's the key that falls from the sky. And now we're in this room, which is over here. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to... Now you're supposed to drain the water. That's it. That's what you're supposed to do. And then after you drain the water, there's like another thing that you can do, like another key that you can get if you have the water drained all the way. And then you start raising the water level again. I'm pretty sure is what you're supposed to do. Operative word being pretty sure. God damn it. Hey, what the fuck? My sword... What? That bastard took my shield. I mean, like, well, at least the shield's not very helpful in this game. But, oh well. It's okay, because there's actually... We can get the level 2 shield now, which I think you can actually do before you come into this dungeon, but I just didn't bother with it, so... A big deal, we can get it on the way to Dungeon 8. Not that it'll help us much in that dungeon. Dungeon 8 is a lot of fun, but it's also got some tricky stuff. I think that you could definitely say Dungeon 8 is the hardest dungeon. Fairy, why did you fly away so quickly? I want you. I want to be at full health. It's funny, because one of the times I was practicing this dungeon, I died right on my way to the boss because I attacked one of the jellyfish with the long switch. But if it's electrified and you attack it, you get hurt, right? So, and you also lose a full heart of damage. But I thought it only did a half a hearts, but it killed me, so that sucks. Fall down the hole. Another opportunity to get that ring. And I'm not using any rings either, because I mean, it's like, why do you even need to use rings? Okay, now I believe you're supposed to do this again. Or actually, no, I remember where we're supposed to go now. Yup. There's actually another puzzle that we skipped out. This one right here. Yeah, this puzzle. So what you're supposed to do here is, again, you can't do this if you don't have the long hook, so... And can you imagine how frustrating this would be, like, not knowing that the dungeon treasure would be the long hook? Because then you'd just be, like, trying to get your switch hook to your stupid level 1 thing to go and work, and just, whoa, and it'll gotta be so frustrating, man! It's gotta be terrible. Alright, so that's small key number 2. Now I believe we can actually find a staircase to head back up. I can't really... I don't exactly know the best way around, but... Yeah, I think here is where we're supposed to go. Oh yeah, because there's the staircase that you take to raise the water level. So this is definitely not going to be like the cleanest run of this dungeon ever, but I mean, we're gonna get it done, and we're gonna get it done in one video too, because I don't want to have to be meandering through this place for too long, just because it's, I mean, like, look at all this purple shit on the walls, just like pulsating. It's just nasty, right? That's the reason why I don't like biology. Actually, I'm really happy with the with being in liberal arts, so that's nice. I mean, I have a lot of respect for lab sciences and, you know, engineering and stuff like that, but this is like, I don't know if that's what I want to do with my life, so I'd much rather just do writing on, like, I don't know, other kinds of stuff. Dude! These guys are pretty annoying, and you can, like, hit them with a switch hook to bring their masks off, but the problem with that is that they have the terrible habit of, like, running into you afterwards. So anyway, we're going to bring the water level up again. Yeah, hear that water rushing in. Good stuff. And now we can actually, we can go across over here. And this is how you get to that third switch, which raises the water level so that the second floor is also filled with water, which is what we need to do right now, actually. And then the rest of the keys, you actually need to get the boss key, because it's on the other side of that room we were just in, on the right. I mean, you come out that way anyway, so it's like you don't even have to bother, like, looking in there to examine. Just trust me, you need like 3 more keys. Or you need 3 keys total to get to the boss key. And one of them is actually right to the south of on this third floor here. And the other one we've got to make kind of kind of a hike to get to it, but... And the water level has to be at the top for that platform to be there with the switch hook thing that you use, so... Alright, so there's one key. And then as you can see, there's a chest up there, but that one chest is the Gasha seed, and then the one on the right was the, God damn it. It was the boss key, so... Yeah. My shirt still hasn't arrived in the mail yet. I ordered a decapitated Spheres of Madness shirt, because that's an awesome song by an awesome band off of an awesome album. Although I don't think it's my favorite Decapitated album. I think I like Winds of Creation a little more, but whatever. Nihility is awesome too. But yeah, I ordered that from their website and from like a Polish manufacturer, because they are a band from Poland, by the way, in case you didn't know, which you probably didn't, but... So yeah, that I ordered that, and it's supposed to be coming soon, but it hasn't arrived yet. But it will be awesome when it does. Alright, anti-fairies. This is, in my opinion, the most hazardous part of this dungeon, just because there's no way to deal with the anti-fairies when you're underwater, because you can't throw your boomerang at them, so... But that's okay. Now we should be able... Yep. So now that this room is flooded, you can actually use your switch hook and get over here. And this is the other key. And now this should be the last key on the first, or well, on the second floor, and there shouldn't be any more keys on the first floor, because you need all the keys on the first floor to get to the shit on the other floor, if that makes sense. And I'm trying to think what the best way to get back would be. Actually, yeah, we're going the long way, because I'm a dumb shit. Alright. So let's just get our sword back on, kick some like ass. I'm actually surprised that that guy didn't do any damage to me. He just took my shield, so I don't quite know what the deal with that is. That was incredibly risking there. Risky is what I obviously meant to say, but that was incredibly risky, attacking those two jellyfish at once, you know? Smacking two bitches with one sword. Long switch, please work. The good news is that the boss of this dungeon, despite the fact that this dungeon is entirely, it's like really hard to navigate, and it's really easy to get lost, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Despite that, the boss of this dungeon is very, very easy. Jellyfish, get the fuck out of my way. So, alright, and now if this anti-fairy would cooperate and get out of our way... Now the damage that these guys do can stack up really quickly, so you just, I don't know, play it safe. Rather safe than, sorry. Or better safe than sorry, better yet, so... And like, going through this room, this is probably the room that you go through the most in the game, actually, now that I think about it. Thought I heard a noise out in the kitchen. I don't think it was my parents coming home quite yet, but that is always a possibility. They're actually supposed to be at some sort of, like, a comedy showcase with a friend of theirs who was actually, Oh, okay, so, time out. Here's my backstory with this friend that they're going out to hang out with. Her name is Michelle, and she worked at a doctor's office that I used to go to all the time when I was a kid. And my mom, too, because we both suffer from really bad seasonal allergies. And this doctor is an ear, nose, and throat specialist. And he did a lot of stuff with allergies, and he's kind of changed his practice now. It's now centered in another community, because he's an Arabic doctor, and so he moved to Dearborn, which has a lot more, like a much larger Middle Eastern population. And but anyway, he also started doing like cosmetic surgery and stuff like that. But long story. Anyway. She used to, like, give me and my mom these allergy shots to help our allergies, so... And I was getting allergy shots for a really long time. Like, I got them, like, almost from the time that I moved to Ann Arbor for, like, God, I want to say 5 or 6 years. I was getting these shots once or twice a week. So that was just kind of... I mean, I don't know. A lot of people I know are afraid of needles and, like, getting shots and stuff like that. The good news is that I'm not afraid of that anymore. Like, not... Oh, okay, that's bad. Yep, don't want those anti-fairies to spawn right there. But yeah, I mean, like, so I'm not afraid of needles or shots or anything. We're actually on our way to fight the boss. This dungeon went a lot more smoothly than I thought it would, considering that I don't really know what I'm doing. Dude, jellyfish, get the fuck out of my way. Come on. Now, if you would, one of you would drop a heart. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, so yeah, the long story short is I have no idea when my parents are gonna be here tonight. Fairy! Why did you have to run away so quickly? Let's just grapple it with the long shot there. That's the way to do it. And this is how you get to the boss. So this boss is very strange and very cartoony, but I like it a lot. It's kind of cute, actually. I believe it's called Plasmarine. So he'll shoot a fireball at you, and if you have yourself lined up well, you can hit him with the switch hook. He'll change color, and then you hit him with the correctly colored fireball of the opposite color. And now sometimes the other thing that he'll do is he'll, like, electrocute himself. And if he does that and you hit him with the switch hook, you're going to be doing damage. Yeah, see, there's that. And if he touches you, he does damage too, obviously, so... But not a lot, so it's like, wow, geez. The fireball does a lot of damage, actually. The fireball does, like... I think the fireball does 2 hearts of damage, but I'm not entirely sure. So, I don't know, you just gotta be careful, and that's it. That's the fight. That's all you have to do. So, that's it. And now we get this, cool-looking shell. You got the rolling sea, an essence of time. The mystical song of the sea roars into a crashing wave that sweeps heroes out into adventure. So, yeah, we're done with Dungeon 7. We've only got one more to go. And then basically the final boss fight, and that's it. The game's almost over. Which is crazy to think how fast it's gone. Yee! Since you seem so relaxed, I've come with news. The Black Tower has already reached the heavens. Oh, ho, 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 ho. So now we can finally see what this thing looks like. The game's been kind of taunting us with this, like, ever since the start. It definitely looks nice. It reminds me a lot of Isengard, actually. That tower in The Lord of the Rings that they, you know, kill Saruman on. Which I'm pretty sure doesn't happen in the book. It's been a while since I've read the book, but I'm pretty sure... Well, jeez. You get struck by lightning and you just stand there. You just take that? Man. So she's all about creating sorrow and lighting the flame of sorrow, and now some bad shit's gonna happen. I mean, like... Well, people get struck by lightning and turn to stone, and that's not good at all, and... No! The bunnies! The bunnies! No! I actually almost entirely forgot that this cutscene even existed, so... None can stop Varan now. You can only wait for the flame of sorrow to light. What of you? All humanity can feel the sorrow! So yeah, now the tree's gonna be incredibly not helpful and basically gonna say, well, I don't know where the last essence is. You're on your own. So yeah, I cannot hear the last essence, but yeah. And it's actually, like... This is definitely my favorite part of the game, but this Zora's gonna talk to us first and say, like, you're a hero! So we cleaned the seas and everything, and he's gonna give us the Zora Scale, which lets us dive deeper underwater. Actually, that's what it would do if you were in another game. Oh my god. My throat actually feels a little congested right now for some reason. It wasn't when I started recording, but... there's actually a guy that you're supposed to give this to. But I guess we'll be doing that next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Ages. That's the game we'll play, right? Oracle of Ages. Yeah. 3-heart challenge. So, I will see you next time. Farewell!